All right, hello everybody. I know it's been a while. I've been crazy busy painting trains for other people, doing train shows, also putting sound in a lot of my locomotives now with the ESU decoders. I think this will be probably, this one right here is probably the 29th one I got now. But I picked this up at a recent show. I always loved this locomotive, the paint scheme. That was one of my favorites that UP done. Had a good deal on it, picked it up. Decided to put sound in it here this past weekend and put an ESU decoder in it. Used the 58741, the ones that drop in for the KATO units by ESU. I'll take it apart and show it to you. Let's do that now. I really don't like to take them apart that much after you put all the wiring and stuff in it, but I want to show you what I got here. If I can get it off. Real careful. Okay, to lay it down like that. But here you have it. Let's see if I can get it where you can see it. All right, should be pretty good there. But this is the 58741 ESU decoder that's drop-in ready for KATO units. The only thing that I had to do with this unit was to mill out the back of the frame here for the speaker. I don't know how much I milled out, but I went to the highest point right here and then started down. This is a streamlined back shop speaker. I think it's the 9x16 millimeter speakers. Speakers I use is the 8x12 millimeter and the 9x16 millimeter. The 9x16 millimeter give you a little bit more better sound than the 8x12, but you can tell the difference with the, I guess, the low points, the bassy type sounds in it. It's more smoother, but I have used 8x12 millimeters when you have to, like the SD40-2s or something like that. This is a longer unit. The 9x16 millimeter works perfect. You can see how much room you got left in either side. I could probably just start it here with a mill and went all the way to here and then kept some of the weight, because I don't like to take out much of the weight, especially with the ACEs. But it's pretty straightforward. It's done got the wires for the speaker already with the decoder already soldered to it, so you just got to cut it to length and put your speaker in here. And what I did here, I got the ESU programmer, which I strongly suggest that you get if you do this. But I got I think the auxiliary 3 for the ditch lights, and I think the auxiliary 2 or 1 for the headlight. Now UP doesn't have oscillating ditch lights. Now if I was doing a NS unit, I would have to split the light wire fiber optic piece in here and put two LEDs and put some shrink wrap on them, and then I would have it on auxiliary 3 and 4. But I think there's 3 auxiliary 3 and 4 and 5 on the side here, and then you got your auxiliary 1 and 2, which is right here in front of your front and back headlights. So plenty of room to do whatever you want to with. Far as the limitations and stuff like that for different effects, you got plenty there to play around with. But UP doesn't have oscillating ditch lights, so it's very simple. 1 LED to the ditch lights, 1 LED to the front headlight, and then I run a LED off the auxiliary point here, because this little LED that comes with the decoder, it doesn't give enough light for the back headlight. So these LEDs come with the packet. There's two of them. So I use one for the back headlight, which is much better. But I'll put it back together. Let me pick it up here. You got to get the wires. That's one thing one thing that I don't like about taking them apart and putting them back together again is you got to get the wires. There's room for error there when you keep putting them back together and together again. So usually when I get them together, they stay together. So I'll put this on the track here. I'll put the camera up here where you can see it. Let me adjust it there. Adjust it up so you can see. And then I'll start this thing and let you hear what it sounds like. Alright, let me get the controller here. Turn it on. You see in the bassy type with that 9 by 16 millimeter speaker, the bassy type is real clear. Most of the time it's distorted. I know some of the scale trains that I got, the speakers are distorted on the bassy end, and it doesn't really sound good. Here's the bell. Then we got the horn, which is a K5 LLA horn. Alright, now I'll notch it up here. Then I'll go back. It's a little bit jerky, and I'll adjust some CVs to get that jerkiness out of it. Like I said, I just put this in. Haven't tinkered with all the CVs yet to get it to run smooth. And I'll do that and it should be good to go. Alright, as far as the headlights, I'll take it around here so you can see. The headlights. There's the front headlight. Then the ditch lights is function 6. You see there. And what I like about it, you can go into fade in, fade out with your ditch lights and your headlights, just like the real thing. It doesn't like a come on and off. So I'll turn the headlights off and let you see that. See how it fades out and then it goes to dim. Now you can set that up too. If you want it just completely off, you can. Or you can leave it dim, like if it's running a rear unit on a DPU or something like that, or a second unit on a pusher service or something like that. You can dim it when it's going in the opposite direction. Number 6 turns the ditch lights off. Put them back on. But that's what I've been doing. If you ever get a notion to try the sound decoders, ESU's got some nice drop-in decoders. All you gotta do is take your time, follow the directions, go on YouTube and look at different people putting them in. This one, it's very simple to do if you just take your time. And if you want sound in your locomotives, give it a shot. N-scale's come a long way as far as sound. You know, back then the speakers was muffled and they were so big that you couldn't put them in anything. You had to really mill out the frame or make a dummy unit out of it and just have sound. But the way the technology is today, these 8x12 and 9x16 millimeter speakers, and they're from Streamline Back Shop. That's where I get my speakers. But there's more speakers, ESU, soundtracks, different stuff like that. I've tried them all. I like these speakers personally better than the other ones, but it's your preference. But give it a shot. And like I said, that's what I've been doing. And I'll try to get some more video up. I've just been so busy. It's hard to do a video. But I'll talk to you later, and have a happy time modeling, whatever scale you're in, and I'll see you then.